Look at this weather. I'm really gutted I didn't bring my longboard today, man. Truth is, I didn't really have time. By the time I realised that I could, I needed to leave, and then I didn't have enough time to swap out all of the clothes I needed to basically change my shoes. But god damn, it's lovely today. It's lovely, that's absolutely lovely. It's also nice and crisp. It's not cold, but it's crisp. It's my favourite kind of weather, when it's like, it's sunny, and there's like a little bit of like moisture on the grass from the dew, but otherwise it's nice and dry and cold. I fucking love, it's winter time again, ladies and gentlemen. Sadly it's not cold enough for my new coat, but I love this coat equally, if not more, anyway. So, oh, the bus has finally arrived. Actually, should probably hot foot it over there. God damn, you fool! Only just made that bus. It was with the skin of my teeth. My bus was late, so I was like, oh, I'll just go for a little wander, because that means normally it's not going to leave now until like gone 25 past, and then my bus turned up and then left kind of like in between those two times. So it's normally 12 minutes past or 24 minutes past, but it left at like 17 minutes past, so a bit touch and go. Otherwise, I know you all are sick to death of hearing about coats. It is very early on in the season. People like All Saints only currently have 4 coats on their website, so the idea of finding another one of these isn't too far away. And I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be All Saints. Because of the style they have, of like dark colours and like the leather jackets and things like that, they're all quite like rugged, you know? And that's what I think this is. People like Cos here are all very like straight and Scandinavian style. Strain is a combination of like straight and plain. I think All Saints are likely to do it, so I'm waiting for them to put their coats up this season. I wasn't able to nap at lunch today, but I did manage to nap in the evening, which is good. Instead I went out for a nice longer walk. I was like lying there for 50 minutes, I'm literally wide awake, I may as well go for a longer walk. So I did. Otherwise though, Friday today, but every day is Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to work again. I am gonna go in and try my best to try and get things over the line. I don't think we're anywhere close, but I feel like we have to at least look like we tried. But I don't think it's going to do anything. But I think I can probably smash out the next 2 stories tomorrow. So I spent about 2.5 hours sorting out deployments and rebases and stuff tonight. And then I'm going to wake up in the morning, 2 o'clock. I'm going to spend 3.5 hours on it then, go to sleep, come back, work on it a little bit. We're going in a little bit later than normal, so, and obviously there's going to be next to no traffic, which is good. And I'm going to take my longboard as well. So I can be a little bit, I can do a little bit of work in the morning, is what I'm saying. Can I? I'm getting there for 9. No, I can't. I've only got half an hour extra. But yeah, it is the plan there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit sad, but I think will I prefer to do it in the office? It's my last ditch. I've been working this entire week. I've been like trying to get myself into the mindset where I could do one last day. And I'm like, one full day, full hit of overtime. And then I'm like done. I'm like, that's it now, I'm burnt out. That's what it's going to do to me. I know for a fact it's going to burn me out. But you gotta do what you gotta do, boy. Turns out the park and ride is running this early in the morning. I wouldn't have thought they'd be running this early on a Saturday. I say that, it's not ludicrously early, it's only just gone 8 o'clock. I've got my longboard. Oh, we're gonna work on a Saturday, god damn. I've already done 4 hours worth of work this morning, so I'm telling you, throw in absolutely everything I can at this for today and today only. Lol, can't get in the office. About half an hour before everyone else. So, it's on the stairs. In total, done 14 hours of overtime today. I'm absolutely fucking pooped. So much so I'm actually going to bed before Laura. Formula 1 is actively on right now, qualifying, because it's in America, so the time's all dumb. Yeah, I'm like, I'll watch that in the morning. I need to try and wake up at 2. Discipline, Jimmy, you can't drop now. Moved my alarm clock to there. Also, I have to have tissues in like every single fucking room just in case I get a nosebleed these days. I've used all of my tissues I take to work and I need another box. I'm like, we've literally used all the boxes, just open them up, putting them in rooms. I've got one in the office, one in here. How far is that walk? It's a long way when you're in the middle of the night. Here we go, oh, we got a little bar. We got a little bar sheep. Marks on my camera lens are really irritating. I don't want to censor it. Good name. It's a big muddy field. Look at this little guy. Yes, yes, Mr. Horse. Yes. Went for a nice walk into the countryside today, and I've started like getting into Google Fit and like watching, like meeting my goals and whatnot. So normally you have to do, like, my target is 60 move minutes a day and 15 heart points. And that entire walk, it was a 2.5 hour long walk, 6 and a bit miles. I can't remember how many move minutes it was, but it was a lot. I got 16 heart points. This doesn't play fucking, it plays hardball, man. So I've actually got into it so much, I've been contemplating getting some kind of smartwatch that integrates with it, but I just can't, I just don't know if I can bring myself to do that, you know? Otherwise, somehow I managed to wake up. I went to bed last night, I was so tired, so unbelievably tired. But I managed it, I'm proud of that. Significant amount of work done as well, so that was good. And what else? That's about it, really. Just chilling down now, trying to rest my legs a little bit, and then I'm going to do a little bit more work. It's bedtime, take 2. Managed to watch Formula 1 and The Cry. We finished The Cry. It's good, The Cry. You should watch it. If and when it arrives on Netflix, which it inevitably will. I'm just saying that I predicted it at the end. The first 5 minutes of episode 3, I predicted the entire thing, and I would have predicted it at the end of episode 2 had I given it the credit I thought. Had I not given it too much credit, it was pretty good. Like, and I even like the literal very end, I'm like, yeah, okay, right, that's what that was. That's okay, cool, right. There's nothing. It's just an open book now, boys. Oh man. To be fair, I like a good puzzle. It's one of them things, isn't it? You like a good like mystery story. Like a good mystery story. But the problem is, if you get the mystery, you're like, oh, alright, whatever. And usually the only real way to like pull a fast one, like a proper fast one, is just to not show you all the information, you know? It's just to show you like, oh, and just pull some out your arse, at which point you're like, oh. So it must be a really fine line to put a twist in with enough clues that the twist is there to make it like, oh shit, I should have seen that, but yet not let people see it, you know? Anyway, otherwise back to work tomorrow. We've finally finished all of the shredding, just in time for the recycling. Yeah, that's it. It's weird going back to work tomorrow since it feels kind of like a Saturday today, kind of not. Obviously, well, it doesn't really feel like a Saturday, it does feel like a Sunday, but yeah, it's going to be a long, hard week. It's going to be a stressful one as well, I can sense. But we just got to stay steadfast focused on everything that we're doing. That's all we need to do in our little lives. I need to make sure I keep waking up. I do keep waking up. What I did today was I had a double nap in the morning because I knew we'd be out at lunchtime, and the napping thing works like a treat throughout the week, but it's a bitch at the weekend because you can't do anything over midday effectively. But if I know that I'm not going to be in the house, I take this is how effectively I do between 3 and 3.5 hours sleep at night, and then 3 30-minute naps. If you're going to miss a 30-minute nap, one of the other 2 naps has to be an hour and a half. That's like how efficient that 30-minute nap is compared to, like, you can't just do an hour, or technically 40 minutes, because it's actually a 20-minute nap with 10-minute leeway to get sleep. You have to have a full hour and a half to, like, because you dip into that, basically 20 minutes is like optimal. As soon as you drop out that 20 minutes, you start to dip into like deeper sleep, and then as soon as you wake up out of that, you obviously become like groggier, effectively. So you've got to dip into it, then back out, then like catch it on the way down again, which is an hour and a half later. Which is, by the by, yeah, I'm now at the point where I've doing work on my own stuff. I've tidied up a load of the nougat packages I needed to make sure that I was able to do this thing in a a non-generic type way. So I'm just using like the base type with no generics on it. I'm now going back through and redoing the implementation I need to do, what I need to do at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to get, as soon as I've got this bit, I'll be able to jump past. I've got all the front end, I've just got to do the back end part, which should be easier. I've just got to jump onto, might take me a week or so, and then I'll be jumping onto the more exciting stuff, which I'm looking forward to. What else? Formula 1. Formula 1 was good as well. It's been nice because it's been like a chilled out day, but yet it still did something. Often if you just stay in the house, it doesn't feel like you've had a chilled out day. I'll be doing that next weekend. Chilled out weekend, sorry. But because we kind of did something, it was like tiring but not busy. It's like a good blend, a good enough blend, you know. It's lovely and nippy this morning. It's properly cold. The only real problem with this temperature, to be honest with you, is it doesn't stay the temperature all day. In the afternoon, it just gets hot all of a sudden, and then like too hot for coats and hoodies. Just need it to keep low, you know, keep nice and tasty temperature low. A productive morning this morning. Had some crazy ass dreams this morning where I imagined Graham came back to life as a rabbit, but we only had hamster-sized stuff. I was wild. And yeah, so I had another crazy dream as well. Well, that was about the old flat, and I imagined we got like evicted, but like the whole place got gutted and the entirety of upstairs was just like removed. And I'm like, what? I didn't really dream at any other time of day, to be honest with you. It's only that morning nap that I have all my crazy dreams. Wise, I'm gearing myself up for a stressful week. That's what this week's going to be. It's going to be a stressful one, and we've just got to stay on track. We've got to stay full momentum. There's going to be a lot of things influencing direction of travel today, and you've just got to brush them off, you know. Today, I mean this week. So, focus, booking, batting shit left and right, living the dream, progression, discipline. Turns out I'm not very good at this whole just keep running thing. The stress, man. So we both made sandwiches late last night, and then I went into the fridge this morning to get sandwiches, and I picked up the cheese and salad one instead of my nice chicken and cucumber. Really stressful day at work today. I literally came back home, had a nap. I'm still napping, which is good. Went to bed early though today, and I feel sick. I'm that stressed out. Like I feel like. Or like just a big stitch down my side, my neck hurt. And it's just stress, it's literally just stress. It's fucking dumb, man. God damn. But otherwise went shopping as per that like relax my neck down a bit, but yeah. And then otherwise watch a bit of TV. Now going to bed. Waking up early didn't work out for me this morning, so I fucked it, didn't I? I was speaking a little bit too soon on that kind of shit. I do feel significantly better, so that's all good. So yeah, we'll get there. Otherwise, today, normal day at work, longboarded in, back home. I napped at lunch, so I didn't nap in the evening. I am just now going to make my final decision on these coats. Tomorrow I can take them back if I want to. This one I'm definitely taking back. Question is, do I like the other one enough to keep? So I'm going to retry it on. Yeah, I definitely want to keep that. It's even not that bad unzipped, although it is definitely a winter coat compared to my other coat. That's for certain. I'm a fan. Also, Chris mentioned in the comments, which I haven't replied to yet, I knew about that logo. Normally that is enough to put me off things, having such a big logo on the arm, but it's not that bad IRL, I don't think. The one obviously doesn't have a proper thing. I'm the kind of person who turns my nose up at a polo shirt when underneath the collar there's like a really, look, Tommy Hilfiger has a habit of doing, making underneath the collar really bold. So look, underneath this collar there is red, white and blue. That is normally enough to put me off. Like, obviously that's just a normal one. I'm normally picky enough about that kind of stuff, but I think I do like this enough to put up with that. I was going to have to take the what's my jig back today, back tomorrow at work. No worries though. I longboarded with a massive box. Don't know if you saw how big that box was. It was huge. I just fucking longboarded there. It was great. Yeah, I just went scooted all the way there on the longboard and then scooted back in the dark. It was great. Had my little lights on and everything. Otherwise, stage 2 going well. Going very well. We now wait. We're just in the waiting game. And I think I might find out about that at some point next week. Depends. It depends. Otherwise, yeah. Gotta try and get up again. We can do it. We're doing quite well. We just gotta do better. You can't beat yourself up by the little mistakes in life, and yet you gotta have discipline to make sure they don't happen again. I woke up early, so I thought I'd come up here for a bit of a view and a bit of more active exercise, going uphill rather than on flat. What I do now is nap, eat my sandwiches, and then head out for like a 20-minute walk. I had 25 minutes today, because I woke up 5 minutes early, because I had pins and needles in my foot. So I left with an apple in hand and a banana and was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk up to that good old view up Bath, get them heart points going. Fucking hell, do you regret that though? You get to the top and you're like, right, turn around. Jesus. I don't have like a fitness tracker. I'm just using my phone, and I'm hoping it's clever enough to know the difference between me walking on flat and going uphill. It should be. But I am seeing like a big kind of like mental benefit from working 30-minute nap, lunch, go out for a walk, get away from the desk. So I will continue to do this. I've just got to find different loops to do, because I've been doing this same loop for a little bit, because I know it's quite a long walk and I can still, God, these steps are annoying. It's quite a long walk, but I can do it in about 20 minutes. So I was like, you know what, let's find another one that's 25 minutes. This is only just 25 minutes, just very nearly bit my tongue. Going up, you can kind of go one step at a time. Going down, it's a little bit less easy. I'm like properly just like falling. I'm airborne, not. In fairness, I've not actually gone for many walks in the evening. I went for that one, I don't know if you remember. Haven't needed to do that. I think it's because I'm doing this in lunchtime, so I don't mind going back and working a bit more. Guys, I'm partially coasting to the weekend now. It's Wednesday, obviously, but we'll see how we go with this video. Good news, phase 2 is complete, which now technically means that anything that I'm doing, I can now put out and tell you about. Move this letter downstairs so I can actually deal with it later, because I just took it upstairs when I went for my nap. So I'm now green light. I've still got phase 3 to go, which is like the last step before I can like go. But in theory, all the things I was like, oh, this has to be secret because it has to be secret, now it doesn't have to be secret. What they say it says. Which is interesting. It's very interesting. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm just going to go, bah, lol. I'm going to tidy up some loose ends. There's 2 more things I need to do on my website before I can put it live. One of which is fill out 1 more page. Well, 3 more things. Fill out 1 more page, get it proofread by Laura. The right ballpark and whatnot. But, yeah. And then, so, proofread, publish. Well, no, so 1 more page, proofread, hook up the email. I've got a little email form. Hook that up so that it works, because it doesn't work at the moment. And then, by then, stage 3 will be by far completed. Then we can start hustling. We can start the grind. We can launch into hypotheses 1. And testing hypotheses 1. I'm so fucking excited. God damn. Boys, I finished off kind of the thing that I was working on today, but then there's like a bug's been raised against the thing I've got, but no one can find a problem with the thing I've done. Just the thing that the third party that we use seems to be acting in a way that we weren't expecting, but no one can find a problem with the thing that I'm sending it. So I'm like, I don't know how to fix this, and guys, if you guys don't know, then I don't fucking know. So, yeah, there's that basically. What else? Got that sorted, and now came back home, had some dinner, sorted out some shit. I panicked a little bit because I sent my coat back yesterday, and then she didn't give me a receipt in the shop. And I was like, is there a receipt or anything, like proof of postage? She's like, oh, that gets emailed to you. No, I didn't get any emails, and I'm like, oh, fuck, what the fuck's happened? But I tracked it, that's all. So, stress over there. Yeah, otherwise, I finished off one of the last 2 pages, the penultimate page I need to do. All good, and then it's just a little bit polish, spit polish. Really close to not waking up this morning. I'm glad I did. I got up at 2:30. I don't remember my alarms up until about 20 past. I don't actually remember any of my alarms, but at 20 past I was like, you need to get up, Jimmy. I've been working for about nearly 2 hours now, and I'm just polishing off the last page of my site. Is it the last page, or is there another one that I've realised I need to do? No, yeah, the last page, and it's like the About Us page. And I'm just like mapping out what it is I need to do on it. I came downstairs for a cup of tea to get into it. It kind of feels weird. It kind of feels weird doing this kind of thing at night, because it's like 3 in the morning, and what I'm basically doing is writing and rewriting the same stuff. over and over again, trying to get the word in right. You know what I mean? It's like kind of waking up in the middle of the night to write a blog post. Like, you wouldn't do that. It's a bit excessive. Whereas I could be spending the time doing programming. But we're close. We're in touching distance. You know, we're in the ramp up now. I can get this done. The sooner I can hook up a little contact us form on the website, and we can go live. Like, literally, we can just fuck it. Kind of feels a bit surreal. I'm not sure what this phrase "starter for 10" means particularly, or where it came from. But I have now a starter for 10. The first pass through with like all of the content in. I basically have what I want to say, but not necessarily how I want to say it. A couple of things I'm pretty proud of, which you'll see. I hope people will see and pick up on. Which I'm like, that's clever. I like that, or whatever. But yeah, I was telling Laura about them. She didn't find them as impressive as I did. So I have the first pass with what I want to say, not necessarily how I want to say it. I need to do a pass through to make sure that it's okay. I'll do that. Then I'll get Laura to look over it, iterate, publish it out to two other people, probably Beth and Ben, because I respect their opinion. And then publish it live, get some other people's opinion, then go full on. And then otherwise all I need to do is do the email thing. To be honest with you, I think I can throw that together, because I don't need anything clever. I can throw that together in about half an hour with Azure Functions. So I'm all about that life. In fairness, I might not actually use Azure Functions, because I could just do it within the Razor page itself. Was looking at it last night, which is why I was thinking I was going to go down the Azure Functions route, is you can just directly hook that up. But I might use something like SendGrid, in which case I don't need anything clever. Basically just pull down a NuGet package, integrate with an API, and bang, we're there. Really excited. I hope you can tell. I'm like genuinely really excited about that. So, sweet Jesus, today was a fun day. It was just like manic, just trying to get as much shit into dev as we could. Into pre-production. It's fucking insane. It's just like, we want this, and this in. I'm like, well, merge, and it's just fucking Jesus Christ. It was manic. It's an absolutely manic day. What day is it today? Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be even, hopefully less manic actually, because we'll be trying not to push more deployments through. But god damn, I was bug fixing, helping other people bug fix, deploying shit, helping other people deploy shit, and then came home. And then I'd spent an extra 2 hours in the evening tonight making sure to get things deployed for them. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a very, very long day. But nearly bedtime. So nearly bedtime. In fact, I'm getting into bed. I'm going to warm it up for Laura. I left my camera here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I left my camera in here so that I could come to it when I woke up in the morning. I'd see it, leave my headphones here, and then leave for work with it. And then completely forgot, because I forgot to wake up this morning. I slept straight through my alarm, and then my morning alarm at 6 o'clock, and then Laura's alarm, and then we both woke up at 7 o'clock and had to rush to work late. It was a pretty stressful day yesterday, and I was not waking up. Today was also somewhat stressful. We had to get this thing over the line. We had to get this thing over the line to get the temp bugs fixed. We then had to get another thing over the line. We had to do then data fixes in all of the environments. It was just stressful. I didn't leave work I left work an hour and a half later than normal. And then as we were leaving, so we're like an office block, we're like the 3rd floor. And then as we're leaving on the ground floor, I just hear this help! And there's this guy who's locked in the basement. He's in the car park underneath the building, and he can't get out because he hasn't got the key card, and he's locked himself in because he was there to fix the gate that lets cars in and out, and it's locked shut. So that was fun. We were like basically heroes. We saved him. So I didn't get back here till about 8 o'clock. It's been a long ass day. It's not been a bad day. It's just been a long ass day. I actually quite enjoyed it, to be honest with you. It's quite a good fun day. But it's a weekend tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, and it's another, you guessed it, it's a weekend extravaganza. Get pumped, get excited. So I'm going to end this video here. This is what I've been aiming for. I've been trying to prolong this video up until the weekend extravaganza. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been a stressful fucking week. It's going to be a stressful week next week too. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.